So after a little bit of back and forth, some confusion, it now has been confirmed that we got another Jordan Brand Classic OG set to return coming up here in 2026. So before we get into the big update, we got breaking news, which according to Sneaker News, Lil Yachty reveals his undefeated Air Jordan 4, which all I could do is just shake my head to a post like this. Who cares if Lil Yachty got his pair, which he probably got gifted for free? This kind of reminds me of like when you got these sneaker YouTubers out here flexing their early pairs all up in your face, telling you they're gonna be a problem, these are gonna be hard to grab. It's just kind of giving that type of vibe, which I don't want to sound like a hater or anything like that, but when it comes to something like this, the undefeated 4s, like Jordan Brand, we really don't need any type of celebrity cosign, no marketing, regardless of the history and how rare and limited this sneaker once was. Like, this is just a great pair of Jordan 4s. Like, the colors are nice. I'm rocking with them. So regardless of the celebrity cosign or not, trust me, these are definitely gonna be a hot seller coming up here very soon. And as far as Yachty's pair, I'm not mad at him. Like, I wonder if he actually got the Nike Air on the back or the Jumpman pair on the back. Man, beautiful looking shoe. Let's go ahead and keep things moving. Now, we had to touch on these Autumn Leaf Air Force Ones, which everybody talks about Nike, you know, being critical of their lack of innovation, them just continuing to put out new colors of old models. Well, we do have an old model right here, but as far as the design right here, Nike, they're definitely taking things into a whole nother element right here. And if you are a fan of the big red boots, I could say these are definitely something that you would look forward to. And you could probably look forward to your favorite fashion influencer over on Instagram rocking a pair of these right here, which do reveal this layer, which this looks like something that could be something right out of CPFM's playbook. Like, if you would have told me that these joints were an official CPFM collab, I couldn't do nothing but believe you right here. Even down to the tongue right here, which features that kind of grass layer. Like, these definitely look like some CPFM joints, which I ain't gonna lie, I could probably get these off like once, but to me, these are kind of like a one and done, almost like a novelty, something like a costume, which they're cool, but just like a one and done type of joint. But I ain't mad at these. Like, I could definitely see a lot of y'all getting off some of the crazy fits with this one right here, which is set to drop coming up this holiday season. The Autumn Leaves Nike Air Force One LX retailing for $130. Now, we also got official images of the upcoming Zion Williamson Air Jordan 1 Voodoo Alternate, which is set to make its debut coming up in October. So this is the follow-up to the Voodoo Zion 1s, which did drop back in 2022. These pay homage to New Orleans, like the Voodoo. As you guys see, you got the little Voodoo baby doll, the reverse backwards swoosh, the rope laces, some really cool design elements. Kind of crazy to see Nike actually bring these out, but I guess they're kind of like capitalizing off the success of that 2022 release. And when you talk about Zion Williamson, while his NBA career is kind of like a mixed reaction, I think he actually got sat out last season for a back injury or something like that. It seems like he's been enjoying his summer activities, as you guys see him posted up, throwing up the big Z. So it's good to see that Big Zion is, you know, in good spirits, taking fit pics like this. But as far as these Voodoo Alternates, I ain't gonna lie, they're gonna be a tough sell for me to want to grab. But if Zion's involved in the campaign and if he's posting up, taking fit pics like this, rocking them Voodoo Alternates, I ain't gonna lie, if we get a fit pic like this from Zion for the official campaign, those would definitely be a must cop for me. And speaking of NBA stars, we got Crocs, who has just announced that they're actually gonna be partnering up with Alonzo Ball. So Lonzo, man, his career, again, speaking of questionable NBA careers, his seems to be plagued by injuries as well. I guess his little bro's kind of doing big things, but you know, Lonzo, man, kind of seems to be an underachiever. You even got his bro out here dropping albums on Def Jam and all that. But as far as his Crocs partnership, you know, I don't want to be negative, but I don't really see this moving any units like that. And other NBA news, Josh Giddey, he's actually just announced that he has signed a deal with Puma. So this guy right here, man, what can I say about this dude right here? A young star, still in the league. You know, he's got his future ahead of him, so we'll see where things take him. But when you talk about Puma's roster, you know, they already got Melo, which we just touched on. They also have Tyrese Halliburton, who unfortunately, man, rocking his Puma sneakers, suffered a horrible injury during the NBA Finals. So I don't know if these Puma shoes are cursed or what, but we'll see what the future holds. Maybe we'll get a Salehi Bembry, Josh Giddey upcoming Puma release or something like that. So salute to them dudes right there. Now, as far as the big update, It looks like the He Got Game Jordan 13s have officially now been confirmed. This comes from Sneaker Market RO in collaboration with Z Sneakerheads and Sneaker Files. Now, the reason this was such a big deal is that there was a little bit of confusion as far as this release. Previously, it was announced that these would be returning, only for Z Sneakerheads to kind of backpedal on that information, talking about the True Red Jordan 13s will be returning, and not the He Got Games colorway, which was previously reported. So regardless, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at these, which I feel like we call them the Cherry 13s, you know, another OG pair. He Got Games, Cherries, could you really be that mad? But apparently it looks like we actually will be getting the He Got Games in this updated report. Now, based off of what appears to be the color code right here, it looks like it is different than what we see right here for this sneaker, which they're calling the True Red pair. So you see right here. So I wonder if we're actually gonna be getting both pairs. From the looks of it, I think we will be getting both, which would be dope, man. Two OG 13s returning. The He Got Games, which of course they get the nickname from the Spike Lee, Ray Allen, Denzel flick, which is iconic. But these were two pairs that MJ rocked on the court during that 97 season was, right? 97, yeah. So, man, great memories of this shoe right here. Yeah, here we go, He Got Game. When that boy was fresh out, getting fresh. Yeah, these were dope, man. I remember getting the retro of these back when they dropped in like the 2010s. Maybe it was like 2011, 2012 or something like that. So these were dope, but as far as nowadays, this is not something that I would be like jumping out to grab. Like, let's say if these were to drop like right now, while I know this is respected as an OG classic Jordan release, like I wouldn't be going crazy for these. Like maybe as a collector's item or something like that, but to really rock, you know, I wouldn't really see these being like heavy in my rotation other than like the whole nostalgia factor. But still a dope shoe regardless. It looks like the 13s will be returning in a big way. I'm guessing we'll probably see both of these colors return, which would be really cool. Two OG classic 13s returning. And then lastly, before we bounce, I did want to end with this note, as I don't know if y'all missed this one or not, but on July 4th, Z Sneakerheads posted an image of these Olympic 7s, basically with no caption at all. Now, I don't know if he was just like wishing us all a, you know, happy 4th of July or not, or maybe teasing a potential release which could drop in 2026. So what do y'all think about that one right here? I think it would make perfect sense for these to come back next year, especially during the summertime. You know, perfect summertime drop. We haven't seen the 7s really returning with a heavy presence in a while. So it's definitely time for Jordan Brand to start ushering in some of these retro 7s. And while the Olympic 7s are definitely a great one, my favorite 7s, like out of everything, would be the Bordeaux pair. So let me know if y'all would like to see the Jordan 7s return. This isn't any type of confirmation or anything, but potentially Z Sneakerheads teasing this release coming up here. But as far as the big update for today, He Got Games returning, another classic pair, one that I'm not too pressed about, but you know, I do respect these right here. And as far as 2026, man, these are great, but so far, like I've kind of talked about before, I'm not too impressed at what we've seen so far, but I'm sure we're expecting to see a lot more leaks coming up here soon. So that's all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed the update, smash the like button. If you made it through the end, let me know by dropping a salute. JATV, appreciate y'all. I'll catch you guys next time. Stay safe, stay blessed. I'm out. Love.